Hey guys, how's it going? So, in this video, we're going to be talking about pumping stocks. In my opinion, almost everybody basically pumps a stock. If you talk positively about a stock or you're bullish about a stock, you're basically pumping a stock. Because you're telling people that, hey, I really like this company, I think it's going to go higher. Isn't that pumping? So, is pumping really that wrong? I mean, if you really believe in the business, you really believe in the company, you express your thought, like when everyone was bearish against Tesla, Kathy Wood saying Tesla's awesome, I'm buying more Tesla. Isn't that a pumping mechanism? Analysts come out all the time and they either they talk bearish on a stock and they become a bear, or they talk bullish and they're attempting to pump a stock. So at the end of the day, stocks only move if you pump or dump. So I mean, if there was ulterior motives behind it, like stealing money from retail investors or stealing money or a quick rich scheme, then yeah, that would be illegal. But it's not. People are talking about long term. So Jeff Pathamir is the same way. He goes on and he talks positively about Clover Health, but yet the stock still gets dumped anyways. Uh, he talks positively about all his backs, all his companies. So he's the biggest pumper of them all, right? Like, doesn't mean that the market will always listen to him. Sometimes the market will do the exact opposite. So is he a pumper? Yeah, he's a pumper. So you can't say that pumping is, illegal. I mean, some people might get offended because sometimes you talk about penny stock, and penny stock looks so attractive and easy to pump that any retail investors can pump it. So people might get angry about it, but as long as it's not like nothing illegal is happening, I think it should be fine, in my opinion. Looks like the market tomorrow will be green. So because of that stimulus, because the Senate passes a $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill, causing the market to be green. I still think the market's going to be a little volatile because the 10-year yield is still high up there. So I mean, until the 10-year yield comes down, I'm still a little skeptic about the stock market, but that's just me. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Did it just drop? It looked like it just dropped. No, well, I don't know. Never mind. It's a little weird. But I think if the 10-year yield keeps going up, the market will be red. If the 10-year yield just suddenly gets destroyed and goes down, watch the market skyrocket. That's just how the market works. So yeah, a lot of people are angry about. Some people are angry about Jeremy and Meet Kevin talking about the stock. I mean, to be fair though, a company needs exposure. They need investor exposure. The CEO of GTAC is just extremely lucky that Jeremy and both Kevin decided to cover them, and that just gives them access to a ton of investor exposure, and that makes it helps them. I mean, in order for them to grow as a business, they need the stock price to keep going up. They need that currency so they can either raise money, acquire stuff, and grow as a business. So yeah, I think GTAC's really lucky to have Jeremy and Kevin cover them, and I really don't think anything is wrong with them talking positively about the company. Yeah, they're pumping the stock, but who isn't pumping a stock? Either you're bearish or you're bullish. There's only two scenarios, right? Like for me, example, I'm really bullish on High Tide in the long term. Short term, I think the stock could drop further. I mean, right now it looks kind of an attractive price point, but it could go down lower. It can go down to 60 cents, which would even make it even a more attractive price point. I don't know at the end of the day what it's gonna do, but I'm holding a decent chunk of share for the long term. If I lose it all, I mean, that's fine. That's what I have to risk at the end of the day in order to see even more gains. Because without risk, no reward. So I mean, my risk is the stock would go back to 15 cents or back to 50 cents or wherever. But if it does, that just creates an opportunity to buy more shares. So I at the end of the day, I may sound like I'm a pumpy guy because I talk positively about High Tide, but I can't control the market, and sometimes I say negative things about High Tide and I get like big dislikes. Like, for example, I made a video about High Tide not too long ago. Warning, High Tide stock could crash short term. I got 16 dislikes on that. 16 dislikes on that. And I turned out to be right. And people dislike that. People only want to hear one thing. Oh, some people. The stock is going higher and just keeps going to the moon and never pulls back. That's not how the market works. Markets are volatile. People take profits. People trade. And stocks are volatile, especially penny stocks. So I think GTEC's heading higher. I think there's been way too much investor exposure for it not to go higher, especially at a penny stock range. That's my opinion. We'll see. I think tomorrow we're gonna open at like $1.05, maybe $1.10. And then pull back a little bit, and then just over the week we'll probably see this thing trade higher and higher and higher. I could be wrong. That's just pure speculation on my part. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. TAT, I really believe in this company. I test their products. I'm very bullish on it. Am I pumping it? Well, in a sense, I have to be if I'm bullish on it, right? Like, I also tell people that there's a possibility that the stock can go back to $3, and if it does, I'm going to be buying more stock. So yeah, if I'm bullish on something, does it mean I'm pumping a stock? Kind of. That's just the reality of it. Just the reason why I'm bullish on it is because the CEO, he comes from Philip Morris. 3 of the executives from TAT comes from Philip Morris, and Philip Morris is a multi-billion-dollar company, like in the tens of billions of dollars. So that's why I'm bullish. TAT has such a big market TAM, and their product is affordable. Anyone can afford it. You can't say I can't afford a TAT pack of cigarettes, because everyone can afford one. Everyone. It's just, do you choose to smoke it or just not smoke it is up to you. But everyone can afford a TAT cigarette at the end of the day. So that's why I believe that TAT has such a big market opportunity, and I believe in the company long term. But only time will tell where TAT will go. But just because I talk positively about a company, and then there was another company not too long ago, VEGN. I put this video out over the weekend because I'm trying not to pump it. I want people to do their research and make their own decision if they want to buy in or not. I just put it out there because I think that is an opportunity. Am I pumping a stock? Well, if I talk positively about it, does that mean I'm pumping a stock? No. I just want to talk positively about it because I'm bullish on it long term. Could it get pumped because some big YouTuber comes out and makes a video about it? Yeah, absolutely. That's just the way the market works. And, if a big YouTuber becomes bullish on a penny stock, then it'll get pumped. That's just the reality of it. So, anyways, that's all I really have to say in this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates. Bye.